Hello there and welcome back to Max World, where mistakes are expected, respected, inspected and corrected. In today's video, we will try to understand how to find the LCM, how to find HCF and LCM together in the one sum, and what is the relation between HCF and LCM and the numbers of which we have found them. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's begin. Drum roll please. Here we are with the first concept of today's video. We will find LCM by two ways. Very first one is observation method and another one is by prime factor method. So let's move on. Here the observation method, first sum is on your screen. Okay, so we are given with the two numbers 60 and 12, which is the smallest one of them. Yes, 12. Do we have that 60, the bigger number, in the 12th table? Yes, of course we have. 12 into 5, we get the answer 60. And if you come across with this situation, then the bigger number becomes the LCM of both of them. Okay, so keep it in mind. If that condition is satisfied, that the smaller numbers table we have bigger number, then the bigger number becomes LCM and the smaller number becomes the GCD or HCF. Keep it in mind. What happens if third number is also added to the list? Okay, so once we add the third number, the smallest number becomes the 6th, and now that biggest number in the list, which is that 60 presently over here, correct? That 60 should be there in the table of 6 also and the table of 12 also. So 12 we already know it is present, and for the 6 also, 6 10 the 60, and that makes 60 is the LCM for all three of them. Okay, I hope I made it very clear to you all. The basic concept is what we require: the table, the smallest number table. Okay, if that biggest number is present in the smallest number table, if there are two numbers, okay, then the biggest number becomes the LCM and the smallest number becomes the GCD or the HCF. So let's try few more sums. Sums are there on your screen, correct? So first one is 13 and 39. So which is the smallest one? First of all, 13. In 13's table, do we have 39? Yes, 13 3 are 39, and that's make 39 is their LCM. The second one is 125. 25 is the smallest, and in 25's table, that is 25 4s, we get the 100, and that's why 100 is the LCM. And what makes the 25? 25 is the GCD or the HCF. Keep it in mind. So whenever three numbers are there, which is the biggest one now presently over here? 28, and that 28 must be present in the remaining 2's table. Okay, so what we have? 7 4s are 28. So of course the first condition is satisfied. And second other number is 14. 14 2s are 28. So both the numbers are satisfied by its table, correct? I mean to say the rule is satisfied, that 28 is present in both the tables, and that is why 28 is the LCM. Keep it in mind. Okay, so observation is done, and now the second method that we have for us is by using prime factor methods. Okay, so basic method or the basic concept of prime factor is same that we learned for the GCD or the HCF. So here we go with the first sum. The very first sum is there on the screen, 24 and 36, and I need to find the LCM of it. Okay, very first we will try to use divisibility test. Both the numbers are even, we can divide them by 2 also, and if you add the digits, we can say 4 plus 2 6, 3 plus 6 9, so they are divisible by 3 also. But the way I told you, we will choose the bigger one of them. That makes some easier to understand. So I use 3. When you divide 24 by 3, I get the answer 8. 36 by 3, we get the answer 12, correct? Again we got both the number even. So whenever even numbers are there, we divide it by 2, right? So when you divide 8 by 2, we get the answer, yes, of course, 4. And 12 is divided by 2, and we get the answer 6. Again we got the even number, so again we'll use 2, correct? And here we go. When you divide 4 by 2, we get the answer 2, correct? And when 6 is divided, we get the answer 3. And now we are at the ending stage of the sum, because 2 and 3 are not going to be divided by any other number, right? But itself, correct? At this condition, all these numbers, keep it in mind, left side number and the bottom numbers. What is the condition now? We are not going to divide the sums any further, right? And at that time, these all corner numbers, the way you're looking at the screen, that is L shape, is gonna make our LCM. And here we begin with the simple statement: LCM of 24 and 36 is what? Multiplication of all those numbers which are in the corner and at the bottom. Okay, so all those numbers we have to take, and that results in the answer. Okay, So we got the idea, simple idea what to do in the LCM, right? Let's try a few more sum also. Let's see whether you can do it or not. Here we go. So 18 and 32 is the number given to me. Both the numbers are even, the way I told you. What we are going to do, as 18 and 32 are even, we will use 2, of course. So that division results in the answer 9, right? When you divide 32 by 2, we get the answer 16. And now, can you find any other number that divides 9 and 16 or prime number? Oh, exactly, it is a prime number. It should be prime number, okay. So that divides 9 and 16 both, because I don't have any number in my mind presently, right? So what we have to do? Yes, our sum is over. That is the end for our sum, correct? Because 9 and 16 are not present in any other same table, right? Or prime numbers table. And that's why we are going to stop, and here we go. All those corner number, I mean to say on the LHS, or the left hand side of the structure, and the bottom number, the remaining number which are not divisible by any other number, are gonna make our LCM. So in the product form, 2, 9 and 16 results in 288, and that is what our LCM for 18 and 32, right? Isn't it easier? Yes. One more sum. Correct. Come on. So here numbers are 105 and 195. Both the numbers have 5 in the units place. Then what is the number that you are going to use to divide them? Of course, whenever 5 or 0 is there in the units place, then we have to divide it by 5, right? When 105 is divided by 5, we get 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. That makes it 21, right? And other number, that is 195. When divided by 5, we get 5 3s are 15. That makes 4 as a remainder, and that makes the number 45, and that makes it 5 9s are 45. So our answer will be 39, right? Now think, 21 and 39 should be divisible by same number, and preferably the prime number, right? So which is the number that comes in your mind? Any idea? Any idea? Think. Yes, 3, because 21, that makes the digit sum 2 plus 1 3. And for 39, that makes it 9 plus 3 12, and both the numbers are divisible by 3. And so when you divide 21 by 3, we get the answer 7, and 39 by 3, we get the answer 13. And now these 7 and 13 at the bottom won't be divided by any other number because they are prime number, and that's our end for that LCM method. Okay, so what we get over here presently, 5 3 7 13 as the corner and the bottom number, right? And in the multiplication we get the answer 1365 as our LCM for 105 and 195. I hope I'm making some sense to the questions, okay? And if you have any difficulty, you are free to ask me in the comment section below, okay? So next number is 45 and 80, and this is very special question, okay? Let's see whether you remember or not. I taught you whenever you come across with the co-prime number, their GCD is always 1. So don't do you realize that these numbers 45 and 86 are co-prime again? Yes. And so they are not going to divide, they are not present in the same table except table of 1, right? 45 and 86, they are the co-prime number, so they must be divisible by 1, and when you divide it by 1, we get the answer same, that is 45 and 86 as it is, right? And what do you think, what can be done now? Because 1 is there, 45 86 cannot be divided, and that makes our answer for the 45 and 86. What we are going to do, LCM of 45 and 86, nothing but now product of the number itself. Keep it in mind, for the co-prime, keep it in mind, for the co-prime, the LCM is the product of the numbers itself. So 45 and 86, whenever multiplied, we get the answer 3870, and that's what our LCM is. Okay, so if you try this sum also, 16 and 27, again for this 16 and 27, these two are the co-prime numbers, and no need to go ahead to find the LCM. You just have to do the multiplication of this 16 and 27, and there you get the answer of them as LCM. Don't forget to write the answer of 16 and 27 as the LCM in the comment section below. Waiting for that part, okay? And now we will try to find LCM of 3 numbers. Did you realize that previously all the sums we did of only 2 numbers, and now we are going to find the LCM for 3 numbers, okay? So over here numbers are 12, 15 and 45, and I need to find the LCM of them, right? So what do you think? 12 and then 12 is even number and the digit sum is 3, then 15 digit sum is 6, 45 digit sum is 9. So all these three numbers are divisible by 3. Yes, of course. And so we are going to divide them by 3. So when 12 is divided by 3, we get the answer 4. 15 divided by 3, we get the answer 5. And 45 divided by 3 results in number 15. Okay. Now as this 3 has divided all these three numbers, let's see whether we can find other numbers also which will divide all these three. 4, 5 and 15. I don't think so. These all three numbers are present in same table, right? Am I right? Yes, of course. But if you observe that 5 and 15 are present in 5's table, so we have to keep on dividing it. Okay, for the GCD we have to stop it, but for the LCM, if you find any two numbers that are divisible by same number from the three numbers, okay, from those three, then we have to carry on with the division. So presently over here I can divide this 3 by 5. When you divide 4 by 5, we get the answer actually nothing, right? So 4 should be written as it is. Either they should divide completely, okay, we don't want answers in fraction or in remainder. So 4, for the namesake we are writing it, but the 4 should be written as it is, okay. Then when you divide 5 by 5, we get the answer 1, and when you divide 15 by 5, we get the answer 3. And now check it out over here. None of these 4, 1 and 3 are divisible by same number. None of two of them, right? Any two of them are not present in the one and the same table. And at this time we can say we have to stop for the LCM. So what we have to remember for the LCM of three numbers, that if we have two numbers in the list which are divisible by sum of the number, correct, then we have to carry on with the division. We are not supposed to stop. Okay, now no two of the numbers 4, 1 and 3 are divisible by any other number, and that is the end for our working. Okay, and that makes our answer for LCM is 3, 5, 4, 1, 3 in the product form. Okay, so what we get, LCM of so and so is 3 into 5 into 4 and so on, and that results in the answer 180, and that's how we find the LCM of three numbers. Let's see one more sum for the three numbers again. So numbers are 18, 36, 27. Very first we will choose those numbers which will divide all these three. Okay, so if you observe the numbers, we can say 18, 1 plus 8, 9, 36, 1, 3 plus 6, 9, and 27 again, 2 plus 7, 9. So all these three numbers are divisible by 3. Yes, when you divide by 3, we get the answer 18 divided by 3, answer is 6. For 36 that results in 12, and when you divide 27 by 3, the question becomes 9. Okay, so again if you observe the numbers 6, 12 and 9, they all are divisible by 3 again, right? So divide them by 3, with that results in 2 first, and then 12 divided by 3, answer is 4, and 9 divided by 3, answer is 3. Now observe over here, we got three numbers 2, 4 and 3 at the bottom layer. Okay, so our rule says that we have to stop only when no two of them are divisible by same numbers. But presently over here 2 and 4 are divisible by 2 itself, right? So we have to choose 2. Okay, when 2 divided by 2, answer is 1. 4 divided by 2, answer is 2, and last 3, okay, is not divisible by 2, so 3 will be written as it is. And now check the bottom layer. We have 1, 2 and 3, and no two of them are divisible by same number, right? And at this time we have to stop it, and numbers in the LHS and numbers at the bottom layer are gonna make our LCM all together, and we have to write all those numbers in the multiplication the way you are looking at the screen, and the moment you carry out the multiplication you get the answer 108, and that is what our answer, that is LCM. Okay, so let's do one more sum. We have 15, 30, 90. Boys and girls, if you see the question presently over here, if it is not mentioned very clearly by prime factor methods, then it is very easy to solve this sum by observation method, right or not? See, biggest number is 90, right? And 90 is divided by 30 also, and 90 is there in the table of 15 also. So I'm damn sure now when you get the answer of LCM, that has to be 90. Okay, let's see what happens now. So 15, 30, 90, all these three numbers are divisible by 5, right? Because they have 15 has a 5 in the unit place, and remaining two numbers have 0 in the unit place, so 5 can be utilized. or 3 also can be utilized. My goodness. Okay, so when you divide by 3, we get the answer 5. When you divide 30 by 3, we get the answer 10, right? And when you divide by 90, we get the answer 30. Now again, if you observe the bottom layer, 5, 10 and 30 must be divisible by 5 now, right? And now this time we'll use 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, right? And when we divide 30 by 5, we get the answer 6. Now check the bottom layer, 1, 2 and 6, right? So when we have to stop only when no two of them are divisible by same number. Presently over here 2 and 6 are divisible by 2 itself, so of course I need to choose 2 for the division. And see, we got first number as 1, so 1 should be written as it is. Okay, when you divide 2 by 2, we get the answer 1, and when you divide 6 by 2, we get the answer 3. And now 1, 1, 3, the bottom numbers, okay, they are not present in the same table. Table of 1 can be utilized, but it is valueless presently. So we will move on. We have to stop here and take the bottom numbers and the numbers in the left hand side for the LCM. Okay, so here we go. When you multiply all these numbers, we get the answer 90, right? And check the way I told you, right or not? If by observation method also we get the answer same 90, because 90 is present in table of 30 also and table of 15 also, and at this case the biggest number of the list becomes the LCM. Okay, and let's move on. Till now we have understood what is the which are the ways by which we can find the LCM, and now we will try to find the relation between what? Very first, product of the numbers you can see, okay, and the product of the HCF and LCM. What are these numbers? But these numbers are the numbers given in the question itself. Okay, very first question will be given. We have to find the HCF and LCM and then see what happens if we multiply them. This is question number 2 of your PS 13. Let's move on. So numbers are given 78 and 104. Okay, both the numbers are even. Then of course we are going to utilize 2 for the division, right? Because they are even. And here we go. When you divide this 78 by 2, we get the answer 39, right? And when you divide 104 by 2, see, dividing by 2 is nothing but making it half. When you do half of 78, we get the answer 39, and when you do half of 104, we get the answer 52. Okay, now can you see any table by in which we can get the answer 39 and 52 both? Is there any table? I had suggested you to learn the table of 13, 17, 19. That makes our calculation faster and easier, and if you have learnt it, then I'm damn sure that you must know these 39 and 52 are divisible by 13, right or not? Right or not? Yes. 13 3s are 39 and 13 4s are 52. Now boys and girls, if you observe the LHS now presently, I have encircled number 2 because 2 is the number which is dividing 78 also and 104 also, both the numbers. Now 13 also I must encircle because 13 is dividing 39 also and 52 also. We have to keep on encircling the numbers which are dividing all the numbers given in the question. Okay, keep it in mind. This will help you a lot while finding GCD and the HCF. I mean to say GCD and LCM all together in one question itself. Okay, I'll let you know. You'll soon come to know now. Now here we go. Now at the bottom layer we have 3 and 4, and 3 and 4 both the numbers are not present in the same table, and that's why we have to stop over here. And once we stop over here, that means numbers in the bottom layer and the LHS, the left hand side of the structure, okay, will make our LCM. So here we go with the LCM. So 2, 13, 3 and 4 in the multiplication we get the value of LCM, and that is 312. And now for the HCF or the GCD, we have to choose only those numbers which are dividing all the numbers which are present in the LHS. We are not supposed to take the numbers at the bottom layer for the GCD or the HCF. Keep it in mind. Why I chose 2 and 13? Because 2 and 13 has divided both the numbers in the question. Okay, keep it in mind. And once you do the multiplication, 2 into 13, we get the answer 26. Okay, so we have LCM also with us, we have HCF also with us, right? And now let's verify the property. We will verify also the property, and we will try to understand also the property. What is the property? What is the relation between HCF and LCM? Okay. So very first, find the product of HCF and LCM. What is the HCF we got over here? 312. So it's written, and sorry, HCF is 26 and LCM is 312, and when you multiply them, we get the answer 8112. That means 8112. Okay. Now let's see what product we get when we multiply 78 and 104. And to your surprise, when you multiply 78 and 104, again we get the same answer, that is 8112. Isn't it surprising? Isn't it nice, boys and girls? This will tally your answer. That means if you multiply this, if you check in this manner, you will immediately come to know that whether your answer is right or not. Okay. So here we have proved one property, or we have verified one property, and that property is here on your screen, that whenever we multiply HCF and LCM, okay, and you multiply the numbers of which we found the HCF and LCM, you will come to know that those both the numbers, or those both the multiplications are one and the same. So what we got over here, 8112 is same in both the cases, and so we can say 26 into 312 is equal to 78 into 104. Isn't it nice? Yes. This is question number 2, PS number 13, I guess, right? 13. And you have to verify the property in this manner. Keep it in mind. So let's try one more sum. I mean to say, let's verify it one more time. Okay. Numbers are 18 and 63. Very first, the way I told you, we will find LCM also. We will find the GCD also in the same table. Okay. So what we get over here, when you divide 18 and 63, both the numbers are divisible by 3, and I don't think so that I need to tell you why, right? And what we get over here, when you divide 18 by 3, we get the answer 6, and 63 divided by 3, we get the answer 21. Okay. Again, we can use 3, right? And do not forget to encircle 3, because 3 has divided both 18 also and 63 also, right? Come on. Now 6 and 21 both are divisible by 3, right? So divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3 answer is 2, and 21 divided by 3 answer is 7. And now 3 has divided both 6 also and 21 also, and that is I'm gonna encircle it, right? Why to encircle? Because all encircled number will be utilized for HCF. Don't forget that. Encircled number will be utilized for HCF. Okay. Now we are at the bottom of the structure, that is 2 and 7, right? And 2 and 7 are not divisible by same number, and we have to stop over here, right? And after this, all these blue color number will be chosen for the LCM in the product form, and that results in the answer 1 to 6. Okay. And for the HCF, which are the numbers we are going to take? We will choose only those numbers which are dividing all the numbers given in the question, or in the structure or the layer that we found. Okay. So those numbers are only 3 and 3, right? And that makes our HCF 3 into 3 equals to 9, right? And now time to verify the property. Very first, what we are going to do, we will multiply HCF and LCM with itself, right? And that results in 1134, right? And what do you expect? Our multiplication of 18 and 63, 2 must be 1134. And again, this will surprise you that both the numbers when multiplied, we get the answer same, 1134. Okay. And once this happens, we can say that the property is verified. Yes. HCF into LCM is equal to product of the number. And this is how we can say our property is verified, by writing the final answer the way you are looking at the screen. And I hope I made it very clear to you all, and you have understood the property particularly. And now we will try to solve the sums based on this property. Okay, here's the question on your screen. The question says LCM and HCF of two number is given to me or us, that is 432 and 72, and I need to find one of the missing number. Okay, and one number is given to me, that is 216. Okay, so very first consider that second number as k. Okay, and don't forget to write the property that we are going to use, that you are looking at the screen presently. So what does the property says? Product of LCM and HCF must be equal to product of the numbers, right? So using this property, we are going to solve we are going to find the other number. So what we are going to write? Insert the values presently. So HCF into LCM is nothing but 72 into 432, right? And the product of the number in which we have one of the number is k, we can write 216 into k, right? So boys and girls, keep it in mind whenever you come across with this situation, okay, where product of the number equal to again another product and one number is missing. At the time, the number which is present along with the letter, that is k presently over here, should be moved or must be moved to the other side of the equality, and that goes in division. Okay, keep it in mind, and that is the way of solving it, the way you are looking at the screen. Now if you observe the structure, you can say that 432, right, is divisible by 216, because I guess if you know the table, 216 twos are is 432. Simple logic, okay. And the moment you cancel them, you get the answer 2, and that makes 72 into 2 equals to k, and that results in 144. That means the missing number, the second number, is nothing but 144, and that is how we have utilized the property to get the missing number. So let's try and solve one more question based on the same property. The question says the product of the number, okay, the directly product is given to me, not the number presently, is 765, and their HCF is 3, and I need to find LCM presently over here. Okay, so here we are going to consider LCM as k and write the property. Now for the HCF we have 3 and LCM we have k. That means 3 into k will be our left hand side, that is LHS. Okay, and the product of the number is already given to me, that is 765, and the way I told you, the number which is present along with the letter in the multiplication should be moved to the other side of the equality in the division, right? And that makes k equals to 765 upon 3, and when you do the normal division, okay, normal division, you get the answer 255, and that is why the LCM of those numbers, okay, is nothing but 255. I hope I made it very clear to you. Do not forget the important step of shifting the number which is present along with the letter. Okay, then that number goes in division to the other side, and normal division, you know, then how to proceed further, that will be done by you on your own. And here is one question on your screen from my side. Okay, LCM and HCF of the number is given to you, 120 and 12, and one of the number is 24, and you have to find the missing number. Okay, and you have to try it on your own, and don't forget to mention this answer in the comment section below. I'll be desperately waiting for this answer. Okay, it's one of the important question. Now, as we have understood the property also, and the third target of the today's video is nothing but find HCF and LCM both together in one question itself. So very first, if the method is not mentioned, by which method the answer is expected, you can utilize observation method also and prime factor method also. So over here, see these three questions. If you observe these three questions, you can directly tell what is the GCD or the HCF and the LCM, isn't it, boys and girls, by observation method. Check out over here. First question, 14 is the smaller number, and in 14's table we get 28, right or not? Yes, 14 twos are, and that is why the bigger number, that is 28, will be the LCM, and the smaller number, that is 14, will be the GCD or the HCF. Isn't it nice? Yes. Check out the second number, 32 and 16, which is a smaller number, 16. We are going to tell the table of 16. In 16's table, twos are, we get 32, right? And that is why bigger number, that is 32, will be the LCM, and the smaller number will be the GCD or the HCF. And same goes with the third one. In 23's table, right, which is the smaller presently, we get the answer 69. 23 threes are, right, and that is why LCM will be 69 and the HCF will be 23. Isn't it easy? Yes, I loved it a lot, right? So whenever you get the answer in the MCQ format and GCD or the LCM is asked to you, try to solve it on in your mind by utilizing observation method. This is what the expected way is. Okay, now next one, what if 3-digit number is given to you and the GCD and the LCM is asked to me, both are GCD and the LCM. Okay, so how to proceed further? It is already taught to you while learning the property. Even then, consider it as revision. So very first, if you observe the question over here presently, the very first number is 17, right? And that 17 is a prime number. That means along with 17, these numbers won't be present in any other table, but except 17 itself, right? So the best way, try to find out 102 and 117 in the table of 17. Is it there? And the way I suggested, if you know the table of 17, then of course you are gonna observe, or you're gonna identify that 102 is present in the table of 17 as 6 and 10 we get 170. So what are we waiting for? Let's move on with the 17, right? So 17, 1 plus 17, when you divide 102 by 17, we get the answer 6, and we know 17 10s is 170, right? So we are left with, now see here, over here, the 17 has divided all these three numbers. So the way I told you, we have to encircle it, okay, because this encircled number will be utilized for the GCD or the HCF, okay. So we are at the bottom layer, we have 1, 6 and 10. Now over here, all the numbers are not there in the same table, but 6 and 10. The problem is what? No two of them should be divisible by, same number. Presently over here 6 and 10 are there, which are divisible by 2. So we have to divide them by 2, okay. So when you divide 6 by 2, we get the answer, okay. Divide 1 by 2, we get the same 1. And when you divide 6 by 2, we get the answer 3, right? And when you divide 10 by 2, we get the answer 5. So that makes our bottom layer as 1, 3 and 5. And now presently over here, that 1, 3, 5 cannot be divided by any other number, right? And so all those numbers, bottom one and on the corner side, I mean to say on the LHS, okay, must be utilized to find the LCM and in the product form that too. And when you multiply these all numbers, see in the list I have not taken 1 because taking 1 in the multiplication doesn't change any value of it, right? So that's why you can skip it, and that makes our answer as 510. Okay, so the question is how to find the GCD, and the way I told you, we have to take only those numbers which are dividing all the numbers, and those numbers are nothing but written in the circle, right? And so HCF of the given number is nothing but the 17, because 17 is dividing all three numbers, and that is happening only once, and so 17 is my answer. And this is the way we have to find GCD and LCM together. And don't forget to bifurcate the numbers by encircling them. So let's move on with the other question. The question is on your screen, 21, 49, 84, and that is, I think, easy peasy one. If you observe the question again, 21, 2 plus 1, 3, 49, 9 plus 4, 13, and here you cannot divide it by 3, right? 8 plus 4, 12, here we can divide it by 3, right? Now what to do? Two numbers are divisible by 3, but not the middle one. Middle one is 49, and 49 is present in the table of 7. Now let's check whether other numbers are divisible by 7 or not. So yes, of course, 21 is divisible by 7, that gives you answer 3. 49 is also divisible by 7, 7 7 are 49, and when you divide 84 and you know the table, then you will come to know that 12 7s are 84. That means 7 is gonna divide 84 also. That results in answer 12. So here we go, and when you divide 21 by 3, we get, sorry, 7, we get the answer 3. 49 divided by 7, answer is 7 itself, and 84 divided by 7, we get the answer 12, right? And now observe the bottom layer. Okay, so all these moreover, 7 has divided all the numbers above 1, so we have to encircle it, right, without fail. And now if you observe the bottom layer, you will come to know that 3, 7 and 12 are not at all present in one and the same table, because 7 is a prime and 7 and 3 also prime, right? Moreover, if you observe deeply, then you will come to know that 3 and 12 of the bottom layer are divisible by 3 itself, so we cannot stop, we have to move on by dividing it by 3. The moment you divide 3 by 3, we get the answer 1. 7 is not divisible by 3, correct? So 7 we have to copy it as it is, because it is not there in the table of 3. Okay, and when you divide 12 by 3, we get the answer 4, right? And now check the bottom layer. So there is no need to encircle 3 now, because 3 is not able to divide 7, so only two numbers are divided by 3, and hence 3 won't be encircled by us. Keep it in mind. Okay, so bottom layer presently over here we have 1, 7 and 4, and all these three numbers are not divisible by any other number, right? And so all these corner one, that is 7 and 3, and the bottom layer 1, 7, 4 must be taken for the calculation of LCM, and that results in 588 if you do the normal multiplication without fail and with a full concentrated mind. Okay, and the moment you try to find out GCD or the HCF, the way I told you, we have to choose only those numbers which are in the circle. And which are the numbers in the circle? The numbers which are dividing all three numbers of the question, and presently over here only 7 is like that, and hence HCF of the given number is nothing but the 7. And in this way we have found LCM and HCF both together. Now boys and girls, we are going to do one of the special sum of the exercise. Okay, and that special sum is nothing but what happens when there are 4 numbers, to find the GCD and LCM both together. In the textbook only LCM is asked, but we'll try to find out both GCD also and LCM also. So here we go. If you observe the numbers presently over here, you'll come to know that all are even, right? Correct or not? 24, 40, 80 and 120. So we go with the 2 presently over here, right? So when you divide 24 by 2, we get the answer 12. When you divide 40 by 2, we get the answer 20. When you divide 80, we get the answer 40. And 120, I told you, dividing it by 2 nothing but making it half, and half of 120 is nothing but 60, right? So 2 has divided all these 4 numbers. So here we go, encircle it, right? Now again, the bottom layer we got all even numbers. So here we go again with 2, right? So when 12 is divided by 2, we get the answer 6. 20 divided by 2, we get the answer 10. 40 divided by 2, we get the answer 20. And 60, make it half, so answer will be 30, right? Again we can divide it by 2, right? Because all are even numbers, and moreover the second 2, okay, in the LHS and the left hand, extreme left hand side, okay, 2 has divided all 4 numbers. So again encircle it without fail. That is the most important part for your calculation. Okay, after that again we are going to utilize 2, and this time again 2 will divide all these 4. So again at the end of solving we will be encircling it, keep it in mind. So 6 divided by 2, we get the answer 3. When 10 divided by 2, we get the answer 5. 20 divided by 2, we get answer 10. And 30, the half of 30 is 15. So over here again we have to encircle 2 because it has divided all these 4 numbers. Okay, now observe the bottom layer. Now we have 3, 5, 10 and 15. If you observe that 5, 10 and 15 are divisible by 5 itself, so we can carry, if we can take 3 also, because 3 and last 15 is divisible by 3 itself, correct? So either you go with the 5 or you go with the 3. Choice is yours. Okay, but I have chosen 5 because I'm able to divide 3 numbers at a time by 5. So first number 3 is not divisible by 5, so will be written as it is. 5 divided by 5, answer will be 1. 10 divided by 5, answer will be 2. And 15 divided by 5, answer will be 3. And now observe the bottom. Presently over here we are not gonna encircle 5. Reason behind that, 5 has not divided all 4 numbers, right? Because 3 is written as it is down, and hence we will not encircle it. Keep it in mind. So if you observe the bottom layer now, we have 3, 1, 2, 3, right? 2 times 3 is there, and 3 is divisible by 3 itself. And I told you no 2 number should be divisible by same number. Only then we have to stop. Okay. So what we get by dividing 3 by 3, we get answer 1. 1 is itself normal number now, cannot be divided further. So 1 will be written as same. 2 cannot be divided by 3, so 2 will be written as it is. And last 3 is divided by 3, answer check, we get the answer 1. And now if you observe again, we will not encircle 3 because 2 numbers, I mean to say number 2 is not divisible by 3, and hence we had written it as it is. If you observe the bottom layer now, we get 1, 1, 2, 1, and there we have to stop, right? Because we have no 2 numbers present in the same table, and we have to avoid or not to pay more of attention towards the 1, right? So what we are left with? We are left with these numbers which are not divisible by any 2 of the numbers, and hence all this corner 1, right? Bottom layer and the extreme left side gonna make our LCM, right? So all these numbers 3 times total 4 times 2, okay, 5 and 3. I have skipped 1, 1, 1 because the way I told you, in multiplication any number multiplied by 1 answer is same, so you can skip it. The moment you multiply all these numbers, we get the answer 240, and that is what our LCM is, right? Boys and girls, you can split the numbers for multiplication. Multiply 532 first and then 222 over here. That makes 8 into 30, and that results in 240. It's your wish how to multiply it. Okay. Then to find GCD, the way we decided, we have to choose only those numbers which are in the circle, because they have divided all 4 numbers of the question or of the layer, correct? And hence 222 or 2 into 22 is what is going to make our HCF, and that is 8. And this is enough for today. I hope you will understand and practice a lot for the sake of maths. Okay. And if you have any difficulty, you are free to ask me in the comment section below. Till then, see ya. Bye bye.